Usually I would say what the F on that. So, if you were around the 80s and 90s, you would realize Will Smith was, well, a thing in the late 80s and early 90s and majority of the 90s and majority of the 2000s. But now, oh, God! I really have to take a shower after listening to that. Now, I know most of you are probably thinking, well, I mean, rapping is kind of a thing that most people can do. Honestly, I can just tell you this. Well, I can tell you this. Will Smith probably stick to acting. I know you have like 7 years left till you're banned from the Oscars, but yeah, I know a lot of you are saying, are you going to mention the whole Chris Rock and slap thing? Guys, there's no way I cannot talk about it. But, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not going to really talk about it, but the smack is kind of a thing that's still going on today. Maybe not really, maybe not now, but I'm sorry to tell you, like Jim Carrey said, and I don't even like I said before, what Jim Carrey said, that slap is going to be there for the rest of time itself. And I'm sorry to tell you, it's true. No one's not going to stop thinking about, oh, I bet I'm going to go near Will Smith or else he'll slap me or whatever or something. I know a lot of you know I'm going to mention the whole, his comeback at rapping, but I'm sorry to tell you, this is worse than Vanilla Ice rapping. Like, really worse than Vanilla Ice rapping. Heck, if I even became a rapper, I can just tell you, I mean, don't quote me on this. I don't know nothing about rapping. I don't know nothing about rapping. I don't know nothing about saying lyrics. The best thing I can come up with, well, how can I say this? I'm the spy of a private eye, now shoot you in your thigh. Now you could say that's rapping, or you could say, hey, that's you Dr. Seussing right there. I know, a lot of you might be saying to me, if you're a rapper, if you rap like this, then yes, if people say I'm not good at rapping, then you know what? I'm not good at rapping. I'm not good at rapping, and I'm not good at doing most of what I said I would do. I mean, am I a good actor? Yes. Singer or rapper? No. But listening to Will Smith do that goddamn mess, it's like, Will, what has happened to you? No, really, Will, what the hell has happened to you? It's worse about the whole Chris Rock thing and the whole Jada Pinkett Smith that's, you know, having intercourse with, you know, your son's best friend. It's like, good God, what the hell is happening to Will Smith? You've gone from the coolest guy that most people say, heck, I would like to work with Will Smith, or heck, I would love to work with Will Smith, to now to that guy who's like, wow, Will Smith is the most corny person in the whole entire world. Corniest guy in the whole entire world is everybody calling Will Smith now. But good God, dude. I mean, I don't mean to talk shit about Will Smith, but I loved Will Smith before the slap. Before the slap, Will Smith, I thought, he seemed like someone I would like to work with. Or if I would start my acting career, my real acting career, I would have loved to work with Will Smith. But now, listening to that, his other video, Pretty Girls, I'm not even going to play the video. I'm not even going to show you the video. But it just looks... I mean, there's a real reason why people say Jaden Smith can rap better than Will Smith. Now, that's just an opinion. That's not what I literally think. I haven't listened to much of Jaden Jaden Smith's, music. I mean, I have heard one of the songs from the Spider-Verse, movies, but honestly, it's sad what's happening with Jaden. Now, it's worse that Jaden was the epitome of Nepo babies, which, yes, I've heard of that word also, people. So don't worry, I know the word Nepo babies and other things. I'm trying to catch up also. So, yeah, it's worse that Jaden is a Nepo baby, but now you don't really see much of Jaden since after the slap. Like, you really haven't seen much of Jaden. Now, no, I should have mentioned it earlier this year, or last month, when I saw the Karate Kid Legends movie the other month. They didn't mention Jaden's character. They brought back Jackie Chan, but no mention of Jaden Smith's character. So what the hell does that tell you? And also the whole thing about Jada Pinkett Smith, I'm like, you know what? It's Will Smith's problem. He married that, or let me do the bunny ears, marry that. Maybe they're not married, maybe they are married, who knows, who cares? And also, just another thing I should probably mention, having a relationship with your son's best friend, where you're married, like, what the hell are you doing, lady? And yes, you could be saying, the whole Jada, the whole Oscar thing, you could probably say, the whole thing with Jada, even though she was like snubbing at the whole entire thing. I mean, yes. Now, if Tupac Shakur was around, he would have done that, obviously, but heck, I'm not dissing Tupac. Pac's not around. Or unless I'm wrong. But either way, all I just want to say is, maybe it's the whole thing with Jada Pinkett Smith. Maybe it's the whole thing that... Also, I want to say this one other thing. Why are you having an interview with your husband saying that you have a relationship with your son's best friend? Like, you're having a relationship with you're telling your husband that you are having a relationship with your son's friend? A sexual relationship? It's like... Yeah, the whole thing with Will Smith's family, as of right now, they sound screwed up. Like, every single one of them just sound like they're screwed up. I don't know about Willow Smith, but all I can tell you, Will Smith gone from... Is there some drama going around with Will Smith right now? Or is Will Smith, going through some shit right now that's effing him up right at this moment? Or is it just a sign saying, please love me, please like me, please love me, please like me? It's like, good God. How have you gone from the coolest person in Hollywood to what Rob Schneider is now calling you the biggest, well, can I say the T word? Well, it rhymes with twit, so yeah, so. Either way, I mean, if Rob freaking Schneider is saying that you are the most bitch-ass guy in Hollywood, or saying all that nice stuff you do and it's all fake, that's just like, I mean, if he has to call you out, and Rob Schneider, we are talking about the guy who has, and I mean, majority of Adam Sandler's movies have done racial stereotypes, but heck, those were meant to be funny. Alright? I mean, can you do it today? No. But, if Rob Schneider is calling you out, saying, I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, the whole Chris Rock thing, the whole Oscar thing, people, I know, it has been 3 years since that happened. And yes, people are trying to move past it. Will Smith's trying to move past it. But I'm sorry to tell you, like Jim Carrey said, I'm going to say this one last final time. No one will not forget that one incident when someone used words and you hit them for just using words. Now, I'm not going to say I'm beyond that, because don't get me wrong, because I used to get mad at words also. I used to get mad at people joking at me, joking about me, sorry. But either way, I'm just letting you guys know, I was not the perfect person to joke around with. Sometimes I might take the jokes literally and seriously, till someone tell me, just relax, dude, he's just joking. I know, most people today, they're sensitive or just don't understand that someone was joking. Yeesh. Majority of people I can think of can never tell when I'm joking, or never can tell I'm being sarcastic. But yes, I know. The whole thing with Will Smith, I would have never done that on live TV, or even saying, and yes, I'm going to censor myself in editing, keep my wife's name out your f***ing mouth! I know, a lot of people have been quoting that, and I know. Believe me, guys, I don't care what the joke is. I don't care if the joke was about my balls, my bald head, my outfit I'm wearing, because who knows what weird outfit I'll wear. But I'm just letting you know, is this a good comeback for Will Smith? Well, it just depends who you're asking. It depends if you're asking people who are fans of Will Smith, or people who were fans of Will Smith who are saying, you know, you're not the same as you were before. But, you know, I don't know, guys. I mean, Will Smith can still make movies as long as they're not Oscar-worthy movies. But I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know if this is gonna bring Will Smith's career back on track. I mean, this was before he made King Richard, and then before he made King Richard, he made Bad Boys for Life back in 2020. Then later made Bad Boys 4, Ride or Die. But yeah, I know, I haven't seen Bad Boys 4. I've only seen parts of Bad Boys 4. But yeah, I mean, it's a decent comeback. That was a decent comeback. I've seen the one scene where Will Smith comes in the store. It's like, Marcus, what's taking you? Are those Skittles on the counter, Marcus? Yeah, that part with the where Martin Lawrence is getting the hot dogs and other things, and the guy comes in trying to rob the place, and in comes Will Smith. Yes, that's a good scene. But when I get paid the next week, I will definitely buy that on Blu-ray, on eBay. And either way, I mean, could Will Smith bounce back from the slap? I'm really gonna have to say this, and it's a big thing I have to say. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know what can bounce back from Will Smith. Now, God forbid if anything was to happen to Will Smith, but all I can tell you, listening to that rap song, yeah, what's Vanilla Ice doing these days? For real. But either way, that's all of today's video. I know I said in the last video I was going to do Turbo, a Power Ranger movie. I think the next week I can probably do that. Maybe a Tuesday or a Monday, depending what my schedule is like. But honestly, just tell you, you'll get that video, and that's basically all I can say for right now. With that being done and said, you know, if you like what I do, please go where it says an Alex Holiday film production epic, 1988. And trust me, You'll see more of the things I've done on my channel, more of the things I'm doing on my channel. But either way, with that being done and said, Vertical Spy, outro. And just so you know, my birthday's on Saturday. But either way, outro. And one last comment I want to mention. The person you see in the end of this video is the real Steve Bloom. Voice of Spike, Tom, and many other voice acting characters he's done. So, definitely listen to him when he says, Steve?
Yo, Steve Bloom here, voice of Spike Spiegel. Remember to subscribe and get vertical.